my family. Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Gardening, Canning Recipes, a little bit of everything. Those pollinators are going to work out there on them pumpkins, and you saw, it looks like the turnips are coming up out here first, and we expect the beets maybe in the next couple of days, so that's really kind of good news. We might get some. Now, some storms came real close last night, but they missed us, thank goodness, because I heard they were pretty rough. We do need the rain. We have a chance of rain tonight, and we have a big chance of rain on Thursday, and that's going to be pretty high coverage. But I know and I hope Mike and Rochelle down at Central Texas Homestead that you guys got some rain. It looked like maybe you did last night. We are certainly enjoying these cooler temperatures. The chickens are enjoying the cooler temperatures. The dogs are enjoying the cooler temperatures. And it is very nice. It's about 72 degrees with a slight north wind right now, guys. So we don't expect to get out of the 80s today, and we expect to be mild all week with a chance of rain. Today, look at that sunrise over there. Today, I'm gonna start some of my greens, some lettuces, and maybe some arugulas and stuff like that. So let me show you what's going on. So carrots are starting to come in more heavily. This is not a carrot. Yeah, they're coming up good, Papa. Get out of there. Pretty heavily. Getting our seed trays ready. Got 3 of them so far. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet these down before I start to plant. And then I'll plant, then I'll wet them down again and put them up here on our seed start table. So what are we growing today? I'm gonna start some more Bloomsdale spinach. I'm gonna start some triumphator. I'm gonna start some oak leaf. I'm gonna start some more bok choy, tom thumb. We love the little tom thumb heads. Some gentilina, some little gem. We love these too. And I'm gonna also start some arugula. I have my seed tray ready, and you can see I've gone ahead and I've wet it down, and I poked little holes in there. And first, I'm going to plant the little gem lettuce. Now these are head lettuces, so I'm only putting 1 seed per compartment. It's not like a leaf lettuce where you can do just a broadcast spread. We want to keep these separate so we can get the head lettuce. Now, if you happen to get 2 in there, and I did on occasion, you can always thin them out as they start to come up. I also like to do this so I can test the germination, and I start my lettuce like this so I can do proper spacing whenever it comes time to transplant in the garden. Now, there's several places I want to put these. I have 2 raised beds that are just about done with the summer stuff that I'm going to have to clean out. And I might put some of the lettuces in there, but I'm also looking at some of my cabbages, cauliflowers, and broccolis. And then I have an area in front of the little high tunnel that Greg's got to get ready to plant, that lettuces and cauliflower and broccoli will be going in. I can't really put anything on that back acre until we get us a row cover, because I'm afraid it'll be devoured as soon as it comes up. So I'm trying to be strategic in my planting and trying to look a little ahead of what I think our problems might be. Now, we're not using chlorinated water, guys, to water these. We're using either rainwater, or we're using our well water, or you want to use some filtered water. So I'm just going to give them each a little rundown, because once they go on that misting table, they're going to stay damp until things come up. Here we go. Don't forget to label your trays. Next on my list is the oak leaf lettuce, guys. Now, as this starts to come to fruition, you can cut it off as a leaf lettuce, as for a leaf salad, or you can let it mature a little bit and it becomes a loose leaf head lettuce. So we're going to sow 1 seed per compartment. Now, when planting your lettuces and your greens, you may want to succession plant. So in another 2 weeks, you may want to go ahead and start another batch if you want to try to keep greens growing all fall long, because lettuces usually come to fruition pretty quick. I'm going to hold off on my radishes because I want my radishes and my lettuces to come to fruition around the same time so that we can enjoy a fresh salad with them. So make sure you get them down in there and covered up, down in there. Okay, we have them all labeled up. Now over to the seed starting table. Next is the Tom Thumb leaf lettuce, guys. These are like for personal sized salads. They get about the size of a tennis ball with your leafy greens coming out. So this is also, we're going to sow these in one of these compartments because this too is a head lettuce. So this would make a perfect container lettuce because they are such small heads. So if you're looking for something to grow in one of your containers, the Tom Thumb leaf lettuce is the best. Next on my list is the lettuce gentilina. Now this is a very large head. It is resistant to bolting, so this would be good for us in our area. It is a leaf lettuce, but it is also a head leaf lettuce, so we're going to sow them individually in our compartments. Next on my list is arugula. Arugula is a nutty, spicy, leafy green. A lot of people love arugula in their lettuces, so I'm going to sow 2 rows of these. Next, I'm going to do 2 rows of Bloomsdale spinach. Guys, my spinach that I planted earlier burned up, so I'm having to restart these. Let's get them going. And for my last row in this tray, I'm going to do some Suzhou baby bok choy. This turned out really good last year. So lettuces you might want to broadcast spread or your romaine lettuces. And then we love this Rocky Top lettuce salad blend. Now this is a salad blend, guys, so it has different lettuce seeds in it. This is fantastic for you to direct seed, broadcast spread, cover it up, keep them watered, and then you'll have a beautiful mixture, salad mixture of lettuces. And this is for your leaf lettuces. So anything that's a head lettuce, I'll just say sow individually into the compartments, and then anything that is like a leaf lettuce, we will broadcast spread so that it can mix in good and we will have a beautiful mixture. Now again, you probably want to go ahead and succession plant. This is a perfect week for us here in Texas to get, that mister's coming on and it's a little cool, believe it or not, when that mister hits me. So it's a perfect week to get our lettuces and our greens started because we are very mild. These should germinate before we start to get warming up again sometime next week. Now warming up is going to be around 90, 92 degrees. Sure beats the 100-degree temperatures that we've had. But we want to go ahead and get them started this week when we're supposed to be cloudy most of the week. Cool temperatures, we have a north wind, we have chances of rain, so the air is damp and moist. So right now is a perfect time if you're in North Texas or in Texas to get your lettuces and your greens going. We'll be doing more of these. Let me show you what we got going on over here. So here are all my lettuce starts and my green starts. And guys, look at my cauliflower. These are purple onions. They're coming up really good. I'm gonna have to start some more of these. I'll transplant these and I'll do a video on those when they're ready. I have some purple onions here as well. These are like my broccoli and my cabbages and my cauliflowers. And these down here. And then we've got some, dadgummit, sweet potato slips started. And we'll be planting those in a tub, and we're going to try to keep them going all winter so that we'll have slips next year. And you can see they're already rooting out. So we have a lot of stuff to transplant when I'm comfortable doing it. My goodness, my goodness. So we are very, very pleased with the cooler temps. We're very pleased that our starts are really starting to start and take off. And I'll be doing a broadcast spread of the Rocky Mountain lettuce variety along with some red romaine. I'm going to clean out one of the raised beds and I'll do a video on that on broadcast spreading, but it's just like your carrots and just like your onions. If you want to go back and look at those videos, if you're wanting to get started before I do, you just want to make sure that your soil is prepared, and you broadcast spread, meaning you just sprinkle your seeds around, cover them up a little bit, and keep them watered until they germinate.